Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to another pre-market PulseScan with yours truly, Dex the Algo Capitalist. Today is Thursday, January the 23rd, 2020. Jumping right into the thick of things. Before we begin, please remember to hit that like button. All right, that really helps us out so we know how we need to proceed in the future. Hit that like button, share the video with someone. You never know who it may encourage and help. And if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button as well. All right, so as we speak now, the ECB's Kathleen Lagarde is speaking, holding a press conference. And so far, they've been reiterating no change in rate outlooks. And, she's more interesting, to be quite honest with you, to listen to when she talks. She has Fed speak, language, but she's a lot more open. I'm noticing that they're a lot more open in the other Western, countries than the U.S. is. The U.S. speaks in all types of legalese and weird language to throw people off. But, when Kathleen Lagarde speaks, she goes there, man. She goes in. So that's pretty interesting. All right. So as far as things going on today, the ECB was one of them. We had the initial jobless claims thing that came out too. Let's see. The UN investigators backed bombshell claims that Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman hacked Jeff Bezos' phone. Investigators said they had credible information that Bezos was hacked by a WhatsApp number belonging to the Crown Prince in May of 2018. Saudi officials close to the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman reportedly knew of plans to hack Bezos' phone. The unnamed officials also said that senior advisors to the Crown Prince, this is Saud al-Kuhanti, I'm probably tearing that name up, was also involved in the hacking as part of a broader intimidation campaign against Washington Post columnist Jamal Khashoggi, who was murdered in October 2018 at the hands of Saudi agents. Very interesting. Very interesting. Jeff Bezos broke his silence after reports that Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman hacked his phone by commemorating the journalist whose killing was linked to the Saudi government. In his first public comment since the initial reports, Bezos tweeted a photo on Wednesday showing himself attending a vigil in 2019 for Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi, whose death has been linked to the Saudi government. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman reportedly taunted Jeff Bezos with a sexist meme and a sign that the Crown Prince had access to the Amazon CEO's private messages. The forensic analyst of Bezos' phone was first obtained by Motherboard. Saudi Arabia denied hacking into Jeff Bezos' phone and called for an investigation into the absurd, quote-unquote, claims. The Saudi embassy in the U.S. called via Twitter on Wednesday for an investigation on these claims so that we can have all the facts out. This whole thing with the Saudi government and all this, I think is absolutely ridiculous. First of all, the U.S. goes over there, takes control of the country, plays chess and checkers with all the officials and moves people around, influences all types of things, then goes over there and makes the Saudi Aramco company go public, knowing that it'll be worth trillions of dollars going into the pockets, not of the Saudi government, but into the U.S. government. Then they come up with this thing saying that the Saudi government, hacked into Jeff Bezos' phone. All this stuff, you have to always ask the question, who benefits from this information? It's making the Saudi government look really bad, right? But the U.S. look very good and innocent and the victim. The U.S. is always the victim. Remember that. They're the victim. Everybody else is the aggressor. All right, just keep that in mind. All right, that when you read and hear these news reports. TikTok is reportedly on the hunt for a US-based CEO, and it could be the company's latest step to distance itself from ties to China. The CEO would oversee TikTok's day-to-day operations and non-technical functions and work alongside the app's two most senior executives, TikTok's chief, Alex Zhu, who is based in Asia, and Vanessa Pappas, who heads TikTok's U.S. operations. Trump tweeted a record 120 times on the day House prosecutors mounted their case against him at his impeachment trial. Most of Trump's postings were retweets of Republican members of Congress staff on his re-election campaign and Fox News hosts defending him against the Democrats' impeachment case. Yes, that's as they should, because the Democrats' impeachment case is bogus. After its launch was delayed due to high demand, the $1,500 Motorola Razr foldable smartphone finally has a release date. Motorola's revival of the iconic Razr phone will be available to pre-order in the U.S. starting on January the 26th, and it'll be available to buy online and in stores in the U.S. starting on February the 6th, the company announced Wednesday. So a foldable smartphone, I tell you. Sheryl Sandberg spoke at a private event in Davos and revealed that Facebook is rolling out a new privacy checkup to 2 billion people as part of efforts to be more accountable. Sandberg said the company had learned from the 2016 election. Well, I have a question for you. Isn't that a little too late? And that doesn't address the fact that they are handling and packaging and pimping out all of our personal information to the highest bidder. Notice how there's no rule or law to forbade such a thing. All right? They just want to, quote unquote, police it. That does nothing. The American people don't want their private personal information shared with anyone unless they say so. You're supposed to treat individuals' private information the same way you would do under the HIPAA laws. Okay? They're not doing that, folks. Okay? They're not doing that. This is extremely nefarious, more than anyone can really truly realize. Okay? See, they know that they just can't agree and just do things. The government is very, very crafty. All right? Very clever, very sneaky and cunning. All right? These shadow entities that control the U.S. government, they know how to do things and how to alarm people. So this is what they do. They know they just can't, arbitrarily just give and share this information. So what do? I'll tell you what they do. They come out with a story saying that all of their information has gotten hacked. All right, and notice how certain government agencies spanning a total of like 15 years has been hacked. All right, and then they started to include large corporations that are like quasi-government agencies. Okay, and they say, "Oh, we've been hacked." So it started with the Social Security Administration. Oh my goodness, millions of people's information has been hacked. Oh my goodness, we're so hurt. Name your government agency. Fill in the blank. They've all been hacked. Stories will come out. Then, like I said, the largest Fortune 500 U.S. companies that act as quasi-government agencies in and of themselves, they come out and say, "Oh man, oh my goodness, we've been hacked. Oh, we've been hacked. Oh, this really hurts. Oh." Notice how you didn't hear any non-Fortune 500 companies saying, "Oh, we got hacked." No, it's the largest companies that act as quasi-government agencies. So by the time the hacking, the hack exploitation has ended, pretty much every U.S. citizen's information has now exchanged hands. Okay, the information is all a lie. They were not hacked. All right. The truth of the matter is, the information was given to the NSA. All right. in a backdoor kind of a way. See, once the story's out there that this has happened, then since it's already out there, you might as well just give them the information. All right. So they set up these protocols where they'll go in and they'll act as the actor and the perpetrator of such thing. They'll set up an agency with people to do that. And then they get the information and then they put out a false story that it was hacked. It wasn't hacked. You gave it to them. They set all this up. And they think that the American people are stupid and they'll just act like the little sheep that they say that you are, and you'll go right along with it. That's what they do. And that formula has not changed. It's just gotten more sophisticated as time has gone on. Elon Musk asked whether he should put the Witcher game into Tesla and hinted he might add Minecraft and Kerbal Space Program as well. Musk has been extremely taken with the recent screen adaptation of The Witcher on Netflix. All right, so that is the news for the day. Nothing really, odd, if you will, except for the stuff that I mentioned. Now, since we've been speaking, it should be noted that the E-mini S&P 500 has gone a little rogue. It was the first one to take out intraday price inflection point supports. And now the Dow is kind of catching up, being down 100 now. So let's jump into that segment of things and take a look at the overnight markets as we get closer to the market opening. So I will share my screen with you so we can take a look at this and see what's up. All right, so starting off with the Dow, it's down 98 points now at 29,042. All right, the E-mini S&P 500 is down 7 1/4 at 3312.5. The Nasdaq 100 is down 8 3/4 points at 91.87, and the Russell's down 3.8 points at 1681 even. Gold futures are off. Oh no, I'm sorry. The gold futures are now flat at 1556.70, and the silver futures are down 9 cents at $17.73. Crude oil futures are now down $1.67 at 55.07, right near the lows of the session. Bitcoin off a whopping $335 at 83.45. All right, so the volatility is starting to heat up in the Bitcoin. We have a $400 trading range. Excuse me, exactly. The high in the overnight session was 87.05. The low is 83.05. U.S. dollar index up 11 ticks at 97.64. And the long bond is up 23.30 seconds at 159.17. You start getting powerful up moves like this in the long bond, and it does nothing to help you raise interest rates. As a matter of fact, it lowers the yield. So those rates come crashing down. All right, so let's take a quick scan and see if we have any two-bar Charlie setups. So far, we have none. It's such a rare bird. If you can catch it, it makes your day. But if you can't, then you have to use other means. Speaking of which, hopefully I don't get in trouble for announcing this, but we're looking at possibly holding a webinar next week, next Friday, on the two-bar Charlie setup. So if you are interested in doing that, I'm sure we'll have some way to pre-register shortly. We're still working on some things. I did tell you that we're looking to roll out some incredible things for you guys, and we're working on one of which can't say anything yet, but it's going to blow your mind when you see it. So we're working. All right. So with that being said, I'll see the rest of you in the trading room, and everyone else, I'll see you at the end of day market recap. And for those of you who have not already done so, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Share the video with someone. You never know who it may help or encourage. And in addition to that, come on over to PulseWaveTrading.com. You can open up a free account. and you can see what it is that we have to offer. And we have some goodies there for you as well that we're going to be adding in addition to what we already have there for you. You're going to be blessed by it. So with that being said, remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Peace.